Hi, this is Cindy Cochran. Welcome to the archives of the Cindy Cochran Show. Remember, I'm live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11, right here on irlonestar.com. You can be a part of the show by calling 936-647-3776. Also, please visit my Facebook page, The Cindy Cochran Show. Enjoy! Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. Yes, it is. And you're listening to The Cindy Cochran Show right now. Your destination is this radio station. I mean, it's so cool. Everything that happens in Conroe, you can find out if you just listen to this radio station, internet radio station. For those of you that are on your computer, you can still listen. Go look at other sites and stuff, but you can still listen. Good morning, Chris Rossetti, and good morning, Carly. Good morning. I know that Brianna's listening, because Brianna, we got to talk to you later. She won the tickets. You know, she was the first one that got, she's listening, but she's got her computer right there, and she can get on Facebook quickly, and she got on Facebook and won the tickets to Frank Sinatra. And she said she will give us a report this morning and tell us what that was like. Also, boy, so many things going on this weekend besides my birthday. I had a good time. It was fun. I went to go see Spectre, and it was amazing. I went to Landry, like I told you. I went to Landry, and I just got enough stuff so I could get and I said, I'm going to the movie. And he said, you want the drawn butter? And I said, yes, sir. And so he gave me 2 big things of drawn butter, and so I went to the movie with that, and it was so great, eating that popcorn. It tasted like it was back in 1950s, and I had some their firecracker shrimp from Landry's, and a baked potato. Baked potato is kind of challenging to eat in a theater, though, I found. But it was made all up. It had the butter and the sour cream and all that stuff in it already. So when I opened it up from the aluminum foil, I just kind of laid it out and then put it in my mouth and ate it. Because I forgot to get the silverware. So I just kind of ate it. It was great. And I was sitting where nobody could see me, so it was all right. I didn't embarrass myself or anybody. But it was good. It was so, so good. And the movie was great, too. So I'll just talk about what I ate and not the movie, but it was wonderful. And I hate that this was his last movie, because it just he's so good. He's just smooth. He's just smooth in it, and he's not like debonair's handsome, but he's good. He's just got that like Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner, if you pass him on the street somewhere, nothing, but because the way when he acts and just the way he handles himself, it's great. I liked it. But then I saw the next day, took the grandkids, and I saw the Peanuts movie. The Peanuts movie. It is so cute because it was like the old cartoons. The animation was amazing, just fabulous, great animation, and they mixed a real life look with the animation. It was so good. You just, it drew you in, and the storyline was so cute. Wasn't anything, that had taken you into another world, another realm, another, planet or anything like that. It's just at their school and out in the schoolyard, and Charlie Brown and the little redheaded girl. So they went back to a lot of old school stuff, and it was good. It was really good. But Spectre, I think it was like the second top grossing of the 007s that they had, and it crushed everybody. It was the one out there that everybody wanted to see, and you could just it was funny going to the movie that the grandparents that were taking the children to the to Peanuts movie, and then everybody else went to Spectre. But it was great. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, go see it. And Richard is going to go see it on Black Friday with his friend, and so he's told me he will kill me if I give him anything. I'd ruin it for him. So did that ruin it for you?
I just said it was I don't even want to see it anymore.
Shut up.
I'll be lucky to catch it on TBS rerun in like 7 years if TBS is still around.
You need to go see it in the The big theater, IMAX. You need to go see it. Where are y'all going to see it?
Probably Silverado in Tomball or somewhere towards Houston.
Silverado's great. That would be.
So yeah, you can have it. That's the theater. That's the best theater in the country I've been to.
And then sit in one of those seats.
Well, you just sit in nice seats.
No, I mean, but the ones that will roll you and
no, I don't know. This is just like a traditional movie seat.
Okay. Well, they have.
But you can have beer in it, so I like that.
Oh, you can? Is it an adult? You have to pay.
It's not an adult theater. If that's what you're trying to lead to.
I know, but that's not the right word. It's like it's only for grown-ups.
No. It's the thing I love about it. It's like a traditional theater. The seats are kind of like racing seats, so they go up above your head.
Yes.
And then it's traditional file seating. There's no lights everywhere. There's no under the table lights. So it's just traditional theater seating. And then you can just, instead of getting a soft drink, you can ask for a beer. It's like a German theater almost. Because the only thing I hate about going to those food theaters is those lights. Like the little lights everywhere, like under the tables and things. Yeah. And the worst is going to see 3D movies.
Oh,
because you put the glasses on and like the lights get amplified, and it's just it. I still don't understand why they still do it, because I don't know how anyone can watch the movie. Mm-hmm. But no, even when you're like at the Alamo Draft House and all those really fancy places, I can't stand it because the lights are really distracting to me.
You don't like the one that we have here?
No, well, as I'm saying, lights just distract me, so I don't get immersed.
Well, how do you? I mean, but they're serving you food. You got to have some.
No, I think that's what you go there for, is to get a meal. Like if I was going there to watch a movie, that's not where I'd go. Might as well just stay home.
No, well, that's true. That is true. If you have
I mean, if you're going on a date, that's something that's kind of crazy, because it kind of invites conversation, but you're not supposed to talk during a movie.
That's right.
But the atmosphere to me is like we're just hanging out, eating some food, and fried pickles, and watching a movie. So it's just like,
but I wouldn't. What you order there is like it's all fried stuff. It's not.
Well, there's some better ones out there. I mean, like the Alamo Draft House. One of the neatest things I've ever been to was I watched all the Lord of the Rings at Alamo Draft House in Austin. It was all the extended versions, and but it was neat is you can opt into a food deal where they would serve you Hobbit style food throughout the whole day, because we're watching all 3 movies. It was like a 12-hour program.
What's Hobbit style?
And well, it's just like sausage links and like basically greens, vegetables, and they paired it with wines if you're old enough, and you pay the extra like $30. And it had like, I think there was a total of like 3.5 meals, 4 meals total.
No, wait, I didn't think that you could serve alcohol and have people under 18 there.
I don't know about. I mean, people are under 18 there. I mean, we got buckets. I told you how awkward it was, because they give you a bucket of beer, but then they give you this bottle opener that's attached to the bucket. So imagine like cling, 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 trying to like open this beer, and I'm like clinging. I'm like, look at my friend Charles. It's like, I'm trying not to make any noise, but I can't help it. And he's like, I'll help you. And then he did it like in one full like silent motion. And I'm like, there you go. And
someone with experience.
But the Silverado, it's like traditional seating, so the lights are all gone.
Silverado.
And and what's nice about it, I like, is you can sit towards the top, and there's 2 floors to the Silverado, right? And there's a bar upstairs and a bar downstairs. And the bar upstairs, no one's there ever. And the door that the theater I was in had like an exit door at the top, and I literally sat probably 4 rows from it. So I just get up real quick, go out there, grab my beer, use the restroom. By the time I'm back in like 4 minutes, and it was perfect. I watched Star Wars Episode 1 there for the first time, or not for the first time, but for the repeat. And I was like, man, I like this theater.
Well, I used to, I get up and go get something, like go to the concession stand and during a movie, but because I have to pay so much to get in that stupid movie, it's like I better not have to go to the bathroom. I better not.
Do you not go during matinee? Because matinees are around like $7 to $8, $7 to $10, I guess, depending on where you're going. But like I always go to matinee. I never spend that. I don't feel like I'm spending too much money.
Well, but you buy the popcorn, you buy the drinks, and
I just buy the beer. And the beer's standard bar price, like $4 or $5 for.
So you don't go in there and get popcorn and candy and hot dog and all that.
No.
Well, that's why you have to get a second job and go get them, because it's ridiculous how much they charge for stuff. I don't get it. But for my birthday, I went in there and I did buy candy and a drink and the popcorn, and I paid for that. But the firecracker shrimp and the baked potato and stuff.
You snuck in there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I did. Stick it to the man.
I'm really happy that you aren't on social media as much as some people, because I can totally see you doing the selfies and everything, like enjoy my birthday in the theater, and like just ruin everyone's experience. Then you have like a baked potato in your lap, and you're like, this is great. People are just like, what is it Cindy Cochran would do?
People go like a baked potato, but a baked potato, and I forgot to bring the plasticware. That's what became the challenge, and so anyway, but okay, so the other things going on. Oh man, we've got so much to talk about, Richard. Lieutenant Bob Berry must have been caught in a meeting. He said, if I'm not there, it's usually because I have a meeting. I can't get out of it. So we're going to talk about SNL, Saturday Night Live with Donald Trump. Highest ratings they've had since 2012. And you know what's so bad is that they knew they were going to have high ratings. They knew this was going to bring a whole new audience to the screen, to their show. And Donald Trump, when he negotiated the contract, I would have been more impressed with him as a negotiator if he'd have gotten his own writers and paid for better writers to write his skits, because Saturday Night Live has got the worst writers I have ever seen. But we're going to talk more about that when we get back. And what I thought, I'm sure you've seen it, but what I thought was probably the best part of the skit. But we'll get to that in just a moment. Donald Trump on the Cindy Cochran Show. Yeah, right here. Don't go away.
The Cindy Cochran Show. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Doing business since 1985, Assistance League of Montgomery County is a nonprofit, all-volunteer organization where all proceeds stay in Montgomery County. Don't miss our Christmas preview sale set for November the 9th from 4 to 7 p.m. Tickets are $10 each, with all proceeds going to our Operation School Bell program. Call us at 936-760-1151. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
I'm Andrea Kolsky.
And I'm Heather Hall.
You may have heard of Justice Being Blind.
But what about being blonde?
In our show, Justice is Blonde, we talk about what's going on in Montgomery County at the courthouse behind the scenes.
Hey, Andrea, don't forget about Harris County, too.
And honestly, Heather, nationwide, we cover it all.
Airing every Friday at 11 a.m., you can send in your burning questions to our email, justicesblonde.lonestar@gmail.com.
Or they can look us up on Facebook at Justice is Blonde.
Or they could even call in to the station at 936-647-3776. Although we are discussing the law, we're trying to keep it fun, and we have some awesome guests.
So tune in Friday for some legal fun, laughter, and an hour with the Blantourage.
Are you interested in learning more about preparing quick, healthy, and safe meals for your family? Would you like to spend time with others learning tips and tricks, along with practicing and tasting nutritious food? If so, the On the Road to Healthy Living Mobile Cooking School is for you. Call Amy Ressler at Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service at 936-539-7825 to find a class near you or volunteer to host a class.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you want to talk to us and you want to join in on the fun, you can call 936-647-3776. But you got to wait until I get finished talking with Brianna Donahoe. Good morning, Brianna.
Good morning.
So good to hear your voice. Now, I teased with I'm going to talk about Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live. Did you get to see it by any chance?
No, I refuse to watch it.
Okay, well then just listen to what I have to say about it, because I have to do all the dirty work. I have to do the dirty work for everybody, and it was dirty work watching that show. But Brianna, you had a great show to watch on Saturday night, and you told us you report back. You won the tickets because you're the first one on Facebook, and you won the tickets to the Frank Sinatra tribute. So tell us, what was it like?
It was actually pretty spectacular. My mom chickened out and didn't come with us, but that's okay. I took my girls, and we got in there, and I think I was one of the youngest people in the room. But it was a great experience for my girls because they were like, what are we doing? And they really, really, really enjoyed it. Like, that was their first experience with big band music other than, like, live big band music.
Right,
It's only a 10-piece. It's only a 10-piece, but, I mean, it was their first experience live with a big band. They've always listened to me. I listened to Harry Connick Jr. and Frank Sinatra and all those standards, and so they actually knew a couple of the songs.
Good.
He sang Old Man River, and Chloe was like, wait a minute, I know this one, Mom.
That's amazing. That's like, it's funny to hear them, sing along with stuff. I think your mom would have just loved it. She should have been there. But I remember my mom had a album of Frank Sinatra. And I was going through all the albums, and I found it, and I picked it up, and it had a big kiss mark over his face, a lipstick kiss mark. She was crazy about him, as I was, like the Beatles and all that. He was such a big deal. That skinny little guy, how in the world he created that kind of phenomenon, but he did. They loved him.
And the guy that did it, forgive me, I can't remember his name, he really did sound like Frank Sinatra, like the way he carried his notes, his tonal quality, like he really sounds like Frank Sinatra. He was really amazing. He did a beautiful job.
That is great. Well, so I'm so glad, and I'll be sure and report back to B.J. Ordner was the one who gave us the tickets to give away for that, and I'm glad you had a good time. I'll let her know.
Yeah, tell her I'm sorry. I had the 4-year-old up on the landing dancing to Frank Sinatra. That was
you.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was us.
That's great. Well, I can imagine how fun that was to see. Okay, but I just got to get into this for a little while so that. Okay, get ready to roll your eyes, Richard. And now, what about the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Oh,
can't even handle it. I'm so happy they're back. They're my favorite. They're my absolute favorite.
They are so good. They have got, and when they introduced, what's her face, when she came.
Kim Cole. She's Tootie. She was Tootie.
Yeah, no. I haven't. I was talking about whenever at the party when the one that used Cherie came into the party, and her and Kenya got into it. That was so great, and I went, "Oh, they got to have her back on because they will have."
Her name is Sheree.
Sheree, I'm sorry, Sheree. Yeah, Sheree, and the snarking that went on about Sheree's house and Kenya's house. That was hysterical. I love it.
They make me laugh. They truly make me laugh.
It's so fun. People don't understand that. And people who lie about the fact that they hate that show, they would never watch that show, that is such a lie. I've had women tell me, my husband will watch it. He will never tell anybody he watches it. But
never tell anybody. Yeah.
But
my favorite, though, is like you can feel them cussing each other just by the eye looks that they give each other. And that's what makes that show so much better than all the other ones. Because you hear the shade in their eye roll. It's hilarious.
You can, and you feel the hate through the screen. But it is very entertaining. So I don't know what people are talking about, and to have Peter have such a shady thing happen to him and have this video. So there's so much going on, and we can catch everybody up if you want to. If you want more information about it, but that's on Sunday nights, and that is a funny way to get the week started. So I like Atlanta Housewives. I think they're everybody's favorite, and since they
are definitely my favorite.
Yeah, and since we finally finalized the Brooke problem, except I think he'll be coming back and raising his ugly head.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah. But between that and then now to have the Atlanta Housewives talk about it, it's so much fun, Brianna.
I know. I'm excited.
You are, and we got to set up a date for Justin to come in and talk to us before he gains his weight back. Okay, tell him.
I don't think it's coming back. He's pretty motivated to keep it off. He's pretty amazing.
Brianne Donahoe has a boss that's lost 75 pounds. Justin O'Neill, and I do want to have him come into the studio and bring you, and we all sit around and talk about it.
Oh Lord, we'll never get anything done. We'll just
I know. Y'all just take off for the day at Fair Claim Roofing, And
Fair Flames Roofing.
Yes, that's right. See, I got it right. Yay! All right,
You did.
So listen, Brianna, thank you so much, and I'll let you get back to work. And we're gonna now talk about Donald Trump and Saturday Night Live. Thank you, Brianna.
Okay.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, so that was great. I love it when we give away tickets and somebody's really happy about getting them. And I mean, you can win tickets too if you listen and we say, all right, the next person that gets to the first 2 people that come on our Facebook page, the Cindy Cochran Show, we got tickets or we've got some kind of prize. So be listening for that if you live in the area. Chris Rossetti cannot ever go. He can never go. So, but that's okay. We'll have something that maybe we can mail to you sometime, Chris, that we give away. All right. Cindy Cochran Show is every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., so I don't want y'all to forget that. We're here all week. I'll be here all week. Yes, I will. And on irlonestar.com. And tell your friends. Tell your family. Say, you got to listen to this lady. Now, you may not be able to get what she's about on the first time you listen, but maybe you need to go back and binge listen on the archives so that you can find the Cindy Cochran Show on SoundCloud.com, YouTube.com, and, of course, if you go to irlonestar.com, they will be there, too. So if you guys missed anything, I even had Brad Meyer with Brad Meyer Photography. Oh, he's going to kill me. Brad Meyer Photography that was on the show and is one of the sponsors that on the show. Brad Meyer Photography. I'm going to get this right, Brad, and we'll work on this. Anyway, he said, "Where's the show I was on? Because I have friends I want to share this with." And so I thought that was kind of weird. So I called him. I said, "What friends are you sharing this with?" "I got some old college buddies that I just want to show them how I can break these things down." And I was like, okay. So anyway, and that show is but Brad Meyer and Richard, I didn't know how we even stayed on the air except that the FCC is not listening. But it was very close to being too risque, Richard. You guys have got to, y'all were just on the edge of being bad about what you said. And it was, so I did put a warning on the show. I put a rating, PG-25. And so if you feel like you're not easily offended, then listen to the show with Brad Meyer on it. I think that was November 4th that he was on. I guess, was it November 4th? Can you?
Yes.
Okay, it was. Thank you, Richard. I hate to make Richard do too much because he's got a lot of things going on. He had a heavy weekend, and so trying not to make him do too much work. Anyway, so if you want to go to our archives and listen and find out what the Cindy Cochran Show is all about, you're going to have to listen. It is. Okay, it was the 5th, November 5th.
The archive is available.
Yes, it is available, so you can go to irlonestar.com, and it's right there, right? It's just like right there on that page.
/TCCS, that's your show page. Visit your show page.
Oh, visit my show page, the Cindy Cochran Show /TCCS, right?
irlonestar.com /TCCS. Wow.
irlonestar.com. Well, this just happened.
It's on YouTube, too, and also SoundCloud. Just go to YouTube, type in the Cindy Cochran Show, and you'll find it right there.
Yeah, just it pops right up there. So I guess that gives us legitimacy. Okay, so Saturday Night Live, please, if you, I don't watch Saturday Night Live anymore. I mean, it wasn't good for me after Eddie Murphy and all those guys left. Chevy Chase, it never got any better. It's just only gotten worse. And I look at their skits and go like, what are y'all talking? Are y'all having fun at the writing table and everybody's laughing at each other? And you go like, let's go with it. But your writing is awful, terrible. And so the only thing I thought was good that Trump did, I don't blame Trump at all for anything that somebody thought went wrong. It's the writers, and I don't know how he allowed that. But he did veto, and he said, I'm not going to let you do this skit about Ben Carson because they'll blame me. They'll think I did it, and it's my fault, but you're not going to do that. So he did get them to stop one of the skits they wanted to do about Ben Carson, but actually he just should have looked at all the ones they were putting him in and say, I'm not doing this. This makes me look terrible. But the one that was the best I'm going to talk about when we come back from this break. It was the only one, and you'll understand why. But then we're going to talk about also the GOP debate that's coming up, and that will be happening very like Tuesday, tomorrow. It's going to happen tomorrow, so we're going to talk about that. And it's on Fox Business. But we'll be right back. The Cindy Cochran Show. Don't go away.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the most opinionated talk show on radio.
Hi, this is Erica Tullis, Executive Director of the Breast Cancer Charities of America. The Breast Cancer Charities of America is a national nonprofit organization with our headquarters in The Woodlands, Texas. We focus on non-invasive breast cancer research and helping the true patient that is going through breast cancer. Through our Help Now Fund, we help women pay the rent and utilities while going through their breast cancer treatment. It's unlike any other program that truly is out there. We are here to help the woman. Our phone number is 936-231-8460. For more information or to get involved or to even make a donation, please visit our website, www.igopink.org.
Hi folks, it's your old buddy Luke Clayton, and I want to invite you to join me every Saturday morning right here on Lone Star Internet Radio from 8 to 9 for Outdoors with Luke Clayton and Friends. Bill Dance is a frequent guest. Larry Weisser, Mr. Whitetail, is on the show every week. We talk a lot of hunting and fishing and generally have a good time. So remember, every Saturday morning, 8 to 9, right here on Lone Star Internet Radio.
SPCA PetSnap of Montgomery County is a 501c3 all-volunteer-based rescue and adoption organization with a no-kill policy for healthy and adoptable animals. Our goals are fourfold: to rescue and rehabilitate homeless animals, to provide a safe haven for the animals until a suitable adoption or foster care home is found or until they are reunited with their owner, to educate the public about the great need to reduce pet population, which includes the importance of having their pets spayed and neutered, and to further the cause for humane and responsible pet ownership, and to provide a low-cost spay-neuter clinic for people who are unable to afford to spay or neuter their pets otherwise. SPCA PetSnap of Montgomery County encourages you to think adoption first. You can contact us at www.spcaofmc.com.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. Thank you so much for listening in. I want to tell you, if you want to call in and talk to me and just let's talk about it, please call 936-647-3776, because I will talk about anything. Well, unless it's something that would be inappropriate. But anything, we can talk about anything. So you can call in and you decide what, you may come up with suggestions and say, I'd like to talk about this subject matter because I'll do it. I love it. I love that. Hey, there's a big stink out there right now about Ben Carson and Carly Fiorina went on she was on The View because they were doing some snarking to her and throwing shade her way. And she answered it, and she said, "I'll come on there. I will talk to you, debate with you, anything that you want to talk about, but making fun of the way I look or my face or something like that, you guys need to be above that." So she threw down the gauntlet, and they had her on, and it was a fun time to watch that. And then she did great, and except Whoopi Goldberg and them they're so bad. They're just so bad. And the way they talk to her, they're so condescending to her. And she is so much smarter than all of them put together. So I don't I'm very interested to see how she does in the debate that's coming up tomorrow, the GOP debate that's on Fox Business Channel, the Fox Business Channel. If you know Neil Cavuto, and he's going to be one of the moderators, and so they're going to talk economy. They're supposed to talk economy, and I don't think they're going to at all cave into what they want to do like the CNBC people did, and how they were asking questions that were just like ridiculous questions and so bad. It was so obviously, slighted one way, and like they were trying to make them look bad. So anyway, we'll see how they do. But Ben Carson has been having this thing with the media. The media read his book, and they poured through his book and tried to find all the things that they could possibly see if there's a discrepancy of or whatever. And he told a story, and he's told a story when he goes around talks, and he said that he was like the top ROTC guy where he lived, and we went to school, and General Westmoreland came through and was visiting, came to his school, and because he was the top ROTC guy, he got to have lunch with General Westmoreland. And in that luncheon, he said that he was offered a scholarship. He never said he applied. He never said that he went there or anything like that, but that this was offered to him. And people have said that know how how a conversation like that would have happened with General Westmoreland, about him telling him how great it would be for him to go, and he may have said, and they have scholarships, and you could get a scholarship or whatever. He heard the offer of a scholarship, and he tells about that. But he decided that he wanted to go in the direction of medicine. Well, they said that they, talked to West Point. West Point never offered a scholarship to him, and he never applied for a scholarship. And so they were trying to say that he was lying and all this stuff. It was so stupid. And one time he was talking about how his anger he had such horrible anger issues when he was younger, and that he had this epiphany after he tried to stab a friend of his, and that he decided this is wrong. I've got to get my temper under control, and he tried to hit his mom with a hammer. And so then people, I think it was Politico or CNN, had went trying to find anybody who had ever seen him with anger issues, and they couldn't find any of his old classmates 30 years ago, so they thought he was lying about all that. And then his mom came out and said, yes, this is what happened, and what saved this kid was that he had a steel belt buckle on, and when he tried to stab him, he hit that belt buckle, and it kept him from killing, really damaging this kid. Well, the media has just taken this, and they're just running with it. So this is probably going to come up in the debate as well. And he said, I've never seen the media go after me. I don't know what I've done to them to make them feel like they got to do this. But he's a threat. He's a threat to to the liberal side of the election. And so they don't. I can't imagine him up against Hillary Clinton, though. Clinton's going to be the nominee, which she probably will be. He's so soft-spoken, and the way that he, interacts with other people, he is not like he's going to try and dominate, bully, or anything like that. Now, Trump against her, I wouldn't see that. But I'd love to see Carly Fiorina. If you could just please, whoever wins the nomination, if it's not Carly, could you send her in as a pinch hitter and let her go after Hillary and explain what's up, what's going on? And so it would be an interesting debate if that would happen. And that's really the only way I'd probably tune into that. But anyway, that's going to be tomorrow night, so you guys do not miss it. Now, we had Shakespeare in the Park Saturday night, and because it rained Saturday night, I know they said they were going to do it rain or shine. Richard, have you heard anything or?
Yeah, they posted pictures on the downtown Conroe.
Yeah, I saw Rick Sellers, and I saw him dressed in his garb, but
I know,
they were inside.
I know Cadence Hope was there, and then there was a bunch of that. The plays still went on. The plays actually were held at the Owen Theater.
Okay,
So a lot
so
of
they
the
were in it.
productions were happening.
But what about out in the park? Did they have any kind of covering or anything, or they just stood there in the rain? That was really cool, though. That would be cool looking. Did they have pictures of that?
Yeah, they posted pictures.
Okay, so they go to what to
Go to
find
Facebook
them?
and just look up Experience Downtown Conroe.
Experience Downtown Conroe. Okay, and find out what they're up to. Also, I wanted to talk to Lieutenant Bob. Apparently, he got caught in a meeting, and I understand that. I hate to call the meeting right now and ask his boss, like, could you let him out for just a minute? I got to talk to him about something. I don't know if they go for that. And Bob is wanting to set me up so that I can do not a drive-by, not that's not what I mean, a drive with him, where citizens can drive with him. If you have to go through some kind of training or instruction or something. It's like a 6-week thing. And I'm trying to get him to just let me drive it. I thought he said you had to.
No.
You don't have to?
No, not when you do a ride-along.
I thought that's what you did up to the ride-along.
I mean, you're not like a police officer in the car. You're basically just a spectator.
I didn't mean training like to get out and throw down on somebody. I'm just talking about, I thought they had to get you,
No,
like,
you can go a ride-along with it. It's just a participating officers have to allow it. You can't just like walk in and just get in a police car and say, let's go.
Yeah, I didn't think that would probably happen that way. But
no, they always allow ride-alongs.
Well, have you seen the story about the officer who faked his own suicide?
Yeah.
That was an amazing...
That's a movie right there.
It is a movie. It is. But here's what I don't understand.
New plot line for the Real Housewives. That's what it sounds like.
You are listening to me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now, does your friend, does she ever watch The Real Housewives?
No.
How do you know? How do you know for sure?
Because I'd break up with her.
It's a deal breaker, huh? Okay. All right, fine.
I'm
But
just kidding.
no, but this officer faking his own suicide and then them finding cocaine in his desk at work. Is this not strange to you? If you're going to go to all the trouble that he went to fake your suicide, would you not have first taken the cocaine out of your desk? I mean, I don't get that at all, because now, like his wife and his children they wouldn't be able to get any of his benefits or anything from his pension if he was caught with that. So that was a very strange thing to me. It's like, why would you do that after all the trouble he went through to fake his own suicide? I mean, he went to some elaborate type of things.
It's probably impromptu.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No,
that's like, you really, folks, you need to check it out. It's like, as you read it, you're like, really?
No, yeah, you can't
Really?
believe it. You cannot believe
It
what
is a
this
plot.
guy
It's a
did.
movie plot. A really horrible B-movie plot.
Yeah. This could be good. This could be a good movie. So I'm wondering who's
No, it'd be
gonna
a
play
lifetime.
him.
It's a lifetime movie. That's what that's what it read out as.
You think so?
Oh,
You
yeah.
think that's what it needs to do?
You just need to throw in some adultery into it, and then it'll just get real into it.
Right. Well, or maybe he didn't mean to actually kill himself. He was going to disappear like they had kidnapped him, and then he was going to go back, get the cocaine, sell the cocaine, and have a lot of money. I don't know. It just didn't seem right to me. It didn't fit. And these officers that shot this little boy, these 2 officers are being held right now for shooting this precious little kid. And they said they were chasing the dad. The dad was there in the truck with him, and when they came up on him, they shot like a bunch of rounds into the truck, killed the child, and wounded the dad. But they said they had a warrant out for his arrest, and then they checked, there was no warrant for this guy's arrest. So now these officers that do this, I mean, these guys have got some intelligence. They've seen all these criminals go down with the dumbest criminals that make mistakes, and here they are. They tell I don't know, was the media, or they tell the chief or who they called in and said they're after this guy, and we've had to shoot him, we had to stop him, and the kid's dead, but we were after him, and we had a warrant out for his arrest. And then they go like, there's no warrant out for his arrest. What are y'all talking about? I don't understand the stupidity of the thing. It gets me. Now, there'll be a lot of follow-up to it, but that right now is what it's looking like in the press.
Did you see the video of the Alabama student arrests in Alabama?
No.
Like they got a noise complaint and they beat up this kid. And there's like 4 videos of because there's an apartment complex, so all the people come out. It was pretty serious. You can check it out.
And they're beating up.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to read the whole story.
Yeah, the whole story.
Because basically they pulled this kid out of the house, and they tase him, and they just start hitting him with stuff, and I don't know why. Like the video probably starts at the worst time, but it was pretty. I was like, whoa, this escalated really quickly.
Oh my word! I hate watching fights. I mean, that makes me sick to my stomach to see people fighting, and those people that would go by and just cold cock somebody, just like, and their person's down, and that just makes me sick. I can't stand that. That's horrible. But what did make me smile was finding out that the Dallas Cowboys have lost 6 in a row. They make the Texans look good. What is going on with the Dallas Cowboys? Boo-hoo! I'm so sorry for you, but. I mean, we got to stay loyal to the Texans. We're going to try to. We're going to try and do that. We're going to talk to Jimmy the C right after this. So you guys come back and let's do a little shade throwing on the Cowboys. Well, yeah. All right, you listen to the Cindy Cochran Show. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Conroe now has another first. The Cindy Cochran Show. Mornings at 10 a.m. on irlonestar.com.
At Jazzy Junk, volunteers reclaim, restore, and recycle. Jazzy Junk is a non-profit resale storefront where you will discover wonderful, unique finds at very affordable prices on furniture, antiques, books, art, home decor, and more. When you shop Jazzy Junk, you support New Danville, a community for adults with developmental disabilities. We receive new donations daily, so plan a visit to Jazzy Junk today to find that perfect item or gift. Our motto is here today, gone today. So remember to hurry in and shop often for the best selection. Jazzy Junk is located in the outlets at Conroe on League Line Road and I-45 North. Call 936-441-4500 or visit our website, jazzyjunk.org. That's JUNQUE for more information and store hours.
Hello, I'm Bonita DeRosa, Animal Control Officer for the City of Willis. We invite you to tune in to Lone Star Internet Radio every first and third Thursday of the month at 11 a.m. for the Willis Hour. On the first Thursday of the month, the Willis Hour will be covering upcoming events and news about the city. Join in the conversation with your city officials and other leaders in the community. On the third, we will be doing a recap of the last City Council meeting. The mission of the City of Willis is to provide high-quality services, accountability, and professional commitment to our citizens. We pledge to provide those who live, work, and visit our city an effective government that is open and responsive to the needs and values of the community. Again, we invite you to tune in on Lone Star Internet Radio every first and third Thursday of the month at 11 for the Willis Hour.
Have a legal question? Are you a resident of Montgomery County? Call 281-645-6344 to talk to a volunteer attorney from the Woodlands Bar Association. We answer the phones on the first Monday of every month at 281-645-6344 from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to provide general legal information and information about legal resources to Montgomery County residents.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. Thank you so much for joining us today and giving us a listen. And if you want to go to archives, you can go to youtube.com or soundcloud.com or irlonestar.com and just type in the Cindy Cochran Show. Also visit my Facebook page, the Cindy Cochran Show. If you want to, you can comment during the show on things, and we'll if it's not too bad. We'll answer that. But be sure and tell your friends. And it's Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock every morning. We'll be here, rain or shine or whatever. It's gorgeous here today. And yesterday was like the perfect day of the whole century. It was so perfect here. It's like what you feel like heaven may be like. Listen, on the line, we have Jimmy the C, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the Dallas Cowboys. Boo-hoo-hoo. They're so sad that they're 6 in a row. They announced on Fox News this morning the Dallas Cowboys lost 8 in a row. They're just making it worse. And they've lost 8 altogether, or is it just 6?
It is 6. Good morning, by the way.
Good morning, Jimmy. I know I start talking to you and I'll say, good morning, Jimmy, and let you say good morning. But 6 in a row, that's pretty funny to me. What is their problem?
Probably that the owner is their general manager is probably their problem.
Mm-hmm.
Their so-called starting quarterback has been hurt. I guess that would be the other problem, but I would start with the owner, general manager. That's pretty much the problem for them.
Yeah. But the Texans, they had a bye week, and they now are going to play next Monday night on Monday Night Football, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's good news the Texans didn't lose yesterday.
It's so fun not reporting that. And then you just hope they've had enough rest time so that when they get on Monday Night Football in front of the whole world, that they'll do well and not mess up and embarrass us, for crying out loud.
They have a pretty bad track record on national TV games. They usually do fairly poorly, and of course Cincinnati is undefeated right now, and this is the best start Cincinnati's ever had.
Oh, man. That's who we're playing? And that's who we're playing?
Oh. That's who they will be playing.
Oh, dear.
And the Texans are now getting into the tougher part of their schedule. The problem was they didn't make do while they were on the easier end of their schedule.
I was getting ready to say, wait a minute, that was the easy, and they couldn't beat that, and now they're getting ready to go into the hard time. So what are we? How many losses and wins do we have now?
Their record's 3-4. They were tied for first place, and everybody assumed this morning they'd still be tied for first because everybody thought the Colts were going to lose to the Broncos last night, and I was trying to tell people the Colts, it's just a matter of time before they start putting themselves back together again, and they'll start playing better. And, of course, last night the Colts won, which everybody figured they were going to lose, and everyone was going to believe that, the Texans, they'll be tied to the division, they'll have a chance to win. Wake up, people. The Colts are getting their stuff together.
Wake up,
They're going to wind up winning the division, and we need to go ahead and start cleaning house and maybe tanking it so we can get a really good draft pick.
Yeah, I think there's
quarterback high in the draft.
I think there's some people that need to be, need to have the Donald Trump said to them, "You're fired," and have that done with. But I watched the Duke. It was the Duke football game, and we didn't get to talk about it because something happened. But the 8 passes that they made. Was it 8 passes that they lateraled back and forth?
You're talking about the game where they kept lateraling the ball and there was all kind of crazy stuff. And I want to believe that a couple of referees were either suspended or fired because of that game, because actually when that went on, that there were like a couple of penalties that should have been called that would have killed that little play, and they wouldn't have went on and won.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
A couple of referees, I believe, got fired over that.
Right, they had to be investigated about that. So, but then y'all were talking about, was it Arkansas game? You and Richard were talking about. What happened there?
I think they were like, it was like 4th down and like forever. They needed like a ton of yards to get a first down or a touchdown, and it was either a running play or a short pass play, but then they started lateraling the ball around and eventually got the 25 or 30 yards that they had needed for the first down, which those plays are fun to watch at the end of the game. They're crazy, but the problem is it's so hard for the referees to keep track. Okay, was that a lateral or was it close to a forward pass, and that's illegal? And I mean, it's so crazy, but they're fun to watch.
But they made it. Richard was saying.
Theirs, I believe, was legit. That other one was not legit.
But it was so fun to watch. That's why college, I think, college is more fun to watch. Jimmy, you've done great. Thank you so much for checking in with us, and we will talk to you again, okay? So get you some rest. I know you have to stay up to be able to talk to us, but get you some rest, and be sure and watch all the fun things and find all the dirt you can in the, what's happening behind the scenes. And we will talk again, okay?
We will do. Oh yeah, and everybody, the Rockets won 4 in a row, so start watching them. They're better than the Texans. Bye.
Oh, there you go. Okay, good. Bye, Jimmy. Yeah, I forgot about the Rockets. Are doing well right now, so we have something to cheer about. But sorry, Cowboys. Sorry for you. We just have a few more minutes in our last segment, and hopefully Lieutenant Bob is okay. But tomorrow, I do not know, and I can't say yet about the guest. So it will be on our Facebook. So go to the Cindy Cochran Show, and talk, and I'll let you know who's going to be there. Hello, we got a caller. Caller, what is your name? What would you like to talk about?
Drumped. I just called a few minutes ago, and I ordered a pizza, pepperoni, but I wanted to change that order to half anchovies and half pepperoni. The name is Drump, D-R-M-P.
My word. You've called the wrong number. I would, we try and accommodate all of our listeners, and if there's some way I could get you that pizza, I would. And your name, I bet you have a lot of fun whenever you have to call and leave your name. It sounds so much like Trump, but it's Trump.
Oh, no.
Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that all the time. My hair looks a little like him too, and it's crazy at the bank.
Oh, that comb over is just amazing. But I'm sorry we can't send you a pizza.
Okay, I'm going to check my number here, and I'm going to call Joe's pizza joint.
Okay.
And thanks anyway.
But
you have a lovely voice.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
No, ma'am. No. I just
okay.
Wrong number.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling. Call back sometime. Okay. It'll be great.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get my pizza order in.
All right. Okay. Bye. These people. I love our listeners. Okay. Listen. We only got a couple minutes left. And you guys, remember, tomorrow through Friday, we'll be here. And if you want to call in, you want to make suggestions about what you'd like to talk about on my Facebook, The Cindy Cochran Show, it is fine. So you guys have a great day. Make it a great day. You can do it. Make somebody happy, and you will be happier. Remember, God loves you, and God's got this. So you guys just go out there and enjoy the day. Call somebody you hadn't called for a long time. Call your mother. Write to your mother. She'll love it. Okay. See ya tomorrow. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. Any comments, suggestions of topics, email me at thecindycochranshow@gmail.com. Also, check out my Facebook page, The Cindy Cochran Show. Join me live Monday through Friday. See ya.